They're like, oh, he's a comedian? What's he done? Oh, he's been on Letterman. Oh, okay, he's a real comedian. I remember hearing that David Letterman was a weatherman, and I was like, well, maybe he was so funny as a weatherman that they made him become a comedian. So that was my first kind of step. I was never a performer or anything like that, but I ended up being a TV news reporter. There would be murders and car accidents, and of course the news director would want me to cover those, but I was like, somebody got shot there. Why would I want to go anywhere near that place, you know? And then I realized, oh, you do have to do a little bit of reporting. You can't just be funny all the time. But I ended up just diving headfirst into stand-up and just loving it. You know, everything was about writing new jokes and trying to get better and watching all the great people. Because all the people that I loved were on Letterman, especially watching Dave. Like, everyone knows, like, that's the show to do as a comedian. I did send them something, and I think it was like months and months later that I got an email that they said they liked it, and they're like, okay, this joke works great. I think it's all set. We'd love to have you on the show. I was on the side of the stage just making sure my fly wasn't unzipped or anything, and Regis Philbin was the last guest, and all I had to do was shut up, and I had my moment to shine. And he talked so much, what is called bumped off the David Letterman show, which meant I got to not be on the show. And then David Letterman announces his retirement. So then I really want to kill Regis Philbin. So basically they had every famous comedian that ever did the show was coming back for their last chance to be on Dave's show. And it was just book solid. So I think the last one or two guys to debut on the show, and everybody else was like Norm Macdonald, Ray Romano. So I was thankful that they even had me come back and let me do the set. And, you know, it was an amazing experience. And, you know, when you tell your parents you want to be a comedian, to tell them that you want to tell jokes to strangers at night all across the country doesn't give them a lot of hope. But it was a really cool thing to, like, do something like that in the Ed Sullivan Theater with David Letterman and have them see, oh, okay, he's doing okay.